Today, Isaac.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you.
All right, I'm gonna miss y'all too. In the front, we have basically the sheets for water plant 1 and 2. And then on the opposite side, we got water plants 3 and 4. And we normally just make copies and keep them up in the front or keep it behind here. And then just take them out whenever we want to do it. We're gonna normally take 2 sheets, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you put them up here and you put the month on there, you put the year on there. Now, when you leave, you have to make sure that you got enough of the 0.2 standards and the 2.0 standard. And you have some DI water, as well as, I've gotten a few of these here now. This is what we end up putting the probe in. And you want to make sure you have some toothpaste, so just in case your teeth are, breath is stink, you can use it. But they say you can use this here to be able to clean the probe. What I found out, what they were saying that all the probes come with a little, basically like a little sandpaper. And you just put a little dab on there of toothpaste, and then you're supposed to put it on a flat surface and rub on it. I haven't found that to be successful. So what I normally do is put a little bit on here and just gently rub over the surface of it and then rinse it off. And normally once I do that, it's gonna take, sometimes it can take up to 24 hours for it to stabilize.
And do you visibly see something on the tip that tells you you need to clean it?
When it doesn't calibrate, when it's, you'll see that once you do, most of the pre's are like that. It takes a long time for it to get to the set point. Sometimes it doesn't even move at all.
Okay.
But on the pulse, most of the time, you put a 0.2 in there, it goes almost immediately to a 0.2. You put a 2.0 in there, it automatically goes to a 2.0.
Okay.
But when it starts slowly drifting up or down, wherever your standard is, that's when you want to go ahead and calibrate. Condition, they call it condition, your probe.
And that's
with the, yes.
Okay.
All right, so basically once you've gotten all of this here, this is before you leave. Once you got all of that, you come here.
We get a good shot of that.
We're at water plant. We're at tank 6, which is part of water plant 3. And you record the date, you record the time, and it's not specific as far as the time when you first start or the time when you finish. I just record the time when I first start. Operators, then whatever my initial reading is on my analyzer. Right now it's 0.76, and then I record the temperature from off of the analyzer. Then each one of my standards have a lot number on there. I record the lot number on there, and I record also the expiration date. And this is 0.2, so I record that there, and then what I do is I come over here to the analyzer. I come over here to the analyzer, got a little bottle of DI water. I hit my F to put it in calibration mode, and I go down until I get to fluoride 0. Once I get to fluoride 0, that's basically taking it out of service. Then I pour up, or rinse out. And I pour up my 0.2 standard, which is for my 0. And there's no specific amount. I probably put about like 3/4 in there to kind of keep the probe submerged. And they got the little holders over here so I can be able to put them in. Some of them you're going to see that you have to set it up on top because the probe doesn't get in once you set it in like that. So I slide my probe out.
How convenient that it says fluoride on it. I'm guessing you did that, because they don't come that way. Right there.
Yes, that
Oh, they do come that way?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to mute that part of the video.
So I come here and I basically just rinse it off, set it in my standard. And normally some of these, I don't know if it's an internal delay. It might take maybe 15 to 30 seconds before it actually starts reading. All you gotta do is just basically be patient. then you know, if the analyzer, if the probe does work, you can end up just basically letting it drift itself back down to the 0.2. Once it gets to 0.2, and sometimes it may get there, may not, may go below. I give it usually like a good minute, and as long as it's kind of stable, is what I end up doing is basically hitting the check mark. That gets me into that 0 calibration, then I take it to 0.2. Once I take it to 0.2, then I end up going to the next one. Are you able to hold that? Mm-hmm.